This service site claims to pay you instantly, but is it really true? In this video, I'm going to test that claim live. I will take you inside NiceSurveys, I will do a real cash out, and I will show you exactly how fast the money arrives. And make sure you watch to the end, because I'll share a few smart tips that can help you earn more efficiently and get the most out of NiceSurveys, especially if you are new to survey sites. In case you don't know, my name is Michael and I have tested hundreds of paid survey sites over the past few years, and today we're looking into NiceSurveys, which is a platform that claims to offer instant payouts. In this video, I'll walk you through how it works, the pros and the cons. I will show you actually payment proof, and I will highlight a couple of unique features that make it stand out. So if you're looking for a fast paying legit way to make some extra money online for free and want the honest truth about this without any hype to find out if it's the right opportunity for you or not, then keep watching. So let's start by going over who can join NiceSurveys, and it is a survey site you can join from basically all countries, and it is completely free to join as all legit survey sites are, and you can both join on the website. It also does have a survey app if you like taking surveys on your phone, and you can see here also not only is it available in a lot of countries, you can also choose many different languages. So if you prefer having all the information here in your own language, you can likely find it here. But let me now log in and then we'll take a closer look at how it works, and I will also show you a live cash out. So I have now logged into NiceSurveys, and it is quite user-friendly. It's easy to get an overview. You can see here on the dashboard, that's where you find the available surveys. And of course, how many that are available, that depends a lot on the country you live in. But overall, it does have a quite good number of surveys. And then they also have this featured survey at the top, which is something I actually haven't seen on other survey sites, and I have tested hundreds of them. And this is supposedly always the best option for you. So it's specifically for you when you log in and fill out your profile, and they try to optimize this for the most money earned per hour. And you can see once in a while it updates. It just updated there while I was actually talking, so now it presented a new option that it thinks right now this is the best survey for me based on what I would earn per hour. So it changes all the time, both based on the service available, also on your behavior when you fill out surveys in general. So this is something quite unique, something I like, that makes it easy to find the best survey for you. But you can of course also scroll down and see which other surveys. It will be in your local currency, as you can also see. It also has an estimated time, and that is quite accurate also in my experience. And what I've also noticed is that even sometimes when you do not qualify, you can sometimes get a small compensation for that also. There are not many survey sites that offer that, but I did experience that a few times. Not always, but it's just nice to get that small extra bonus once in a while if there's a survey you don't qualify for. But overall, I would definitely say that the surveys pay quite decently for your time compared to many other survey sites. But we'll talk a little bit more about the overall earning potential a little bit later. Let's first now talk about how you can get paid, and then I will live here while recording cash out so we can check the instant payout claim it has. So you can just click the amount you've earned here to see the options you have, and you can see that it does have a lot of options. The exact options will vary depending on your country, and what I do like is that it has a lot of relevant gift cards for your specific country, and it also offers PayPal. How much you need to earn to be able to take out your earnings, that also depends on your country, but in many countries it starts already at $2.50, so a very low payout threshold. And also, as you can see on the website, it says there that you get paid in under 10 minutes when you redeem, and you can even go down here and say fast payouts, and then they say that they aim to send out every payment in under 10 minutes. So you basically get paid instantly once you've earned enough and redeem. I have also asked them for a little bit more information about this, and they say that this is what in general happens. There are a few times, sometimes if there are peak times, it can take a little bit longer, but overall you will get paid in under 10 minutes. So that's something I really like, but let's also test it now. I will now take out PayPal cash, and then we can see. So I've now chosen the amount here I want to get paid. This is the equivalent of around $7 or $8 or so, depending on the currency rate. So where I live for PayPal, it's a little bit higher than it is in some countries. As mentioned there, in some countries you can get paid already when you've earned $2.50. But all I need to do is just to check here also that the email address it shows is correct. And of course I blurred that out for privacy reasons. But if it's not correct, you can just go here and update it so you're sure that it's the PayPal email address that you're using. And then you just go here to redeem. And you see, that's it. It just says now success. Your withdrawal is being processed and should normally only take a few minutes. So that's how easy and fast it is. All there is now to do is to just wait until the money get into my PayPal account. So I will also then here leave a screenshot of that email I get from PayPal, and there I will write exactly how long it took for me to actually get the money into my PayPal account. So as you can see, NiceSurveys actually does pay, but let's now talk about the earning potential before then going over a few tips to make sure you get the most out of it. And when it comes to the earning potential, it does pay quite well per survey, as I already mentioned. And it also has this featured survey at the top, which makes it easier to find the best survey for you. So that it definitely increases the chances of earning more efficiently overall. But what they then also have is something unique. And this is again because I've actually talked to them about this, because I noticed that it worked quite well. They have something that's called advanced routing. So that means that if you don't qualify for survey, which happens on all service sites, then they automatically try and find an alternative one that will work for you and that has the same length and the same or a better payout. So it's not just a random survey, because maybe you've tried it before, that you tried to take a survey that would give you $1 or $2 and then you say, oh, you don't qualify, and then it offers one for 10 cents or so. And that's actually not the case here, because it has this advanced system that tries to offer you a survey that is actually just as good. And if it's not possible for them to find a survey that has the same length or the exact same payout or approximately the same payout, then they show you 2 alternative surveys instead, which will be just as good, but maybe they will be a little bit longer or a little bit shorter, or maybe a different payout. So overall, that just makes it a little bit more efficient than many other service sites. And overall, the earnings are also a little bit higher. So the earning potential is quite decent, but of course it is a paid service site. So it's not something that will make you rich or anything like that. And how many surveys that will be available, how much they pay, will also depend a lot on the country you live in and also on your profile. But let's also just go over a few tips to make sure you get the most out of it. So before we wrap up, here are, as promised, a few quick tips to help you earn more efficiently with NiceSurveys. The first tip is to use your so-called dead time wisely. So that means survey sites in general, like for example NiceSurveys, they are great for earning when you have a bit of extra time, like for example waiting for a bus or a train, or doing TV ads, or between different other tasks or work you have. So you don't have to block or focused work time to take surveys on NiceSurveys, for example, because it also has an app, so you can just treat it as a filler to turn otherwise wasted minutes into cash. And that's something that has helped me earn overall a lot more on service sites. The second tip is to make sure to check the website and the app regularly, because new surveys are added regularly, but some of the best and the highest paying ones, they can fill up quickly. So it's great to make it a habit to check regularly to make sure you get the best surveys as soon as possible. But that of course does not mean that you have to do it all the time and sit with the website or the app open all the time, but you can just check maybe once or twice per day depending on your schedule, and then you get a good chance of getting some of the highest paying surveys. The third tip is to let your balance grow a little bit, but not too much, and I'll just explain what I mean about that, because NiceSurveys, as I showed also, it has a very low payout threshold, in some countries all the way down to $2.50, but it can actually make sense to let it accumulate a bit more, because in my experience and opinion, and as mentioned earlier, I have tested hundreds of different service sites, and it can just be more satisfying and time efficient to let it build up a bit. Because for example, seeing $10 or even $50 going into your account, it's just more satisfying, and it can keep you motivated to be consistent. And when you're consistent with the service side, that's when you will also earn more. Plus, it can also reduce the number of small transactions you have to manage, because let's say you, for example, you overall earn $25 in a week or in a month or so, and then you just take out the earnings 10 times, and then you will, for example, have 10 different gift cards with $2.50 on each. And that can just be very annoying to deal with. So that's why it can make sense, both because it's more motivating and more practical to let it accumulate a little bit. But however, I do not recommend that the first time you cash out that you let it build up too much, because it's always good when you join a new service site that you reach the threshold and then cash out as soon as possible, because then you can also verify for yourself that it actually does work, and then you will also be willing to put in the time and effort to get paid again. So that's how I approach taking surveys. So overall, NiceSurveys is definitely a legit paid service site. I really like the usability of it. I like some of the unique features that it has that makes it more efficient to earn here, and that you can also take surveys on the go. I also really love the low payout threshold and the many different payout options, and that it pays very fast. So definitely one of the service sites that I will keep using and keep testing. And if you want to give it a go yourself, I will also leave an invitation link below so you can go and join that, and that will also support my channel, and I would definitely appreciate that. And then I would also love to hear your experiences. If you decide to try it, please let me know in a comment below. How was it? How much do you earn? Do you like it? I would love to hear that. And finally, if this video helped you, please make sure to hit the like button, and don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and hit the notification bell so you won't miss out next time I release a video with tips and tricks about different ways to make money online.